the 80s gangbanging and early 1990s gangbanging has been over.
And them was just treacherous days.
Yeah.
Man.
And like you said, we got to get over the casualties.
Exactly.
We got to get over that.
Take.
But everybody ain't. If anybody ever get, you ain't got a gangbanging history. I'm gonna tell you, some cats in the hood be like that.
They don't want to let it go. We
But
all get that.
But you have to have somebody there to get them to let it go.
Exactly.
You know what I'm saying? If black men gonna kick it in one room like this, 20 years ago, I'd have never saw this.
Exactly.
Oh, no, I'm not going nowhere with this dude. I didn't like his music because he was talking about Quick. Okay, if this is a blood and Crip thing, everybody know who they riding with.
Exactly.
Now, if we saw each other, it's a problem. And niggas was getting beat up, cars shot up
Exactly.
for playing their songs.
Mm-hmm.
You know what I'm saying? We going up Crenshaw, playing his song. I had a 77 Cadillac at the time, and I'm bumping DJ Quick. As soon as he was talking about the dice, pow, 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 nigga swerved off and hit Central. You don't know who the fuck it is, but it's somebody that didn't like that song. So you got people mad, you got people
I understand it, man.
feeling a certain kind
I'm
of
in
way.
these meetings all the time, and at this point,
It's good,
it's
but
like we don't care anymore about that because majorities, there's more brothers that don't want to do it anymore than there are that want to keep pushing that line.
Exactly.
And in these meetings, the majority rules. Now, I'm not a big
that's in
supporter.
a meeting. I'm talking about the streets. It's
No, the
still
meetings,
cats
the
out there
meetings,
killing each other
yeah, but,
right now.
But the meetings are the dudes from the streets. They coming to the table and then they going back to the street saying, "Look, we just had this meeting."
Hopefully, they are strong enough in the presence that they can articulate the dudes, because like he said, it's just motherfuckers who are like, fuck that. You have to have that motherfucking person who is able to go to the, because it's usually some young dude or some dude from way back in the day who feel like, fuck that. Brother was killed, cousin was killed, family was killed, and y'all trying to sit down with the hood that done it. I am not for it.
Right.
And like you said, there are just some dudes that go, we can't do this shit no more. But you always got that one or two that cannot let go the casualty of war that I can't do it. So they have to be able to show him that it's a better way and a better side than keeping the fucking animosity and the anger to still want to pop every time you see a nigga from that neighborhood.
And that's what they're doing. And a lot of these brothers are this is risky work. These truces can get you killed because you go back to the neighborhood and say, we just had a meeting, and you bump into someone like you're talking about.
Exactly.
You don't know what he's feeling that day, so it's pretty risky, it's pretty dangerous, but we pushing, and at the end of the day, there's too many people that want to end the animosity. There's too many people from these neighborhoods, from these sets that come to these meetings, man. Every time we do a meeting, there's more people. The following week, there's more people. 10 more people come.
Well, that's because you got
And
all
there's
the
15 more.
all the older cats trying to jump on the bandwagon and because they tired. We got kids, we got grandkids. I'm raising my 2-year-old grandson, 3 years old. He's 3. I had him about 2 years, and man, I'm enjoying that more than I did anything in my life. So when you get 55, you on your way. You can't be looking stupid out there on the block no more. So, these guys coming home from prison after doing 25, don't know which way to go, and then all they see is the little homies and they nephews and all that, buck wild, killing each other. It's time. But you just got a lot of cats, and then you have some older cats that's out there still pushing the line. You know what I'm saying? It's just ridiculous.
Well, I like to see a lot of these dudes as fathers, and the number one thing that comes up is like, my son is 12.
Right.
My son's 13, 14, the gang joining ages. And most people don't want this for their kids. So that's why they're coming to these meetings, and that's why they're saying, we're going to end this truce, we're going to end this rivalry, because I want my son to be able to walk from point A to point B and not have to deal with the things that I had to deal with when I was coming up during that time. So a lot of these guys that have sons, that's a huge motivator.
Yeah.
And how can you go against that?
Yeah, because if you got a son and you still living in that situation, then 9 times out of 10, he gonna have to deal with what you dealt with as a youngster, banging and whatever. So if you trying to see a better life for your kids and you still living in that situation, you know, because some dudes don't migrate out. Fuck it. I stay right here in the neighborhood or in L.A. still or whatever. So knowing how the streets was when we came up and how easy it is for you to get motherfucking got, it has to be a situation where they come together because, like you said, yeah, I don't want to have my 14-year-old son walk into the store and a motherfucker pull up just because last night somebody went through their neighborhood and shot up. Now my innocent 14 son is finna get shot because he's just walking to the store. So It's a lot of innocent bystander shit. So if you want to kill that, you got to be able to come to some kind of agreement, at least for the kids. You know what I'm saying?
There's been a lot of talks in Compton also. 6 months ago, I think these two neighborhoods are close to you, the Swamps and the Campanellas, I believe, had a couple meetings. I'm not sure. I wasn't present at those, so I don't know what happened. But a lot of Compton neighborhoods that were rivals are coming to the table, at least having some discussions, preliminary talks.
I mean, it's the only way for you to try to survive the next generation and to leave something behind, or to try to stay, you know, foundation strong in Compton. You get me? So, you know, we just can't kill each other off until motherfuckers like dinosaurs and extinct. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
That's what's happening.
And the early history of when Swamp was just Swamp Boys and Campanella was just Campanella Boys, they was all together in the 70s.
It usually like that, and then something happens, somebody get killed or fucked up or whatever, and then there goes the split or there goes the community unity of whatever, and next thing you know, motherfuckers is warned.
Well, nowadays you got, even in every hood, you got a homie killing a homie. It's so watered down now than what it used to be in the 80s.
Yeah.
It's so watered down. So you got homies killing homies. You got cats from another hood. Y'all was tight. Now we killing each other. And one thing about the Crips in Compton, I can tell you, they was all good. You know what I'm saying? Because they knew it's number of bloods in Compton. But all the Crips, especially Santana's, and I say this all the time, them cats was right by us. You know what I'm saying? And them cats, if we dump, they coming back. Baby Gangster those cats had it. Turtle them had it. They was solid. You know what I'm saying? Them the cats, I gotta go after these dudes. Banging was gangbanging was gangbanging.
Yeah, man,
and not killing the little kid. Back then, if I saw you with your baby, we had what you call, you get a pass.
Yeah.
Now, they gunning you and your baby down in your arm. These cats out here,
we didn't have too many innocent kids getting killed and shit. I mean, niggas was warned like a motherfucker, but it was something about, like you said, the level of respect for kids and fucking situations. Like, nigga ain't finna see you in the car with your kid and just be like, fuck it, we still gonna dump on the nigga. It was some kind of respect or code of the streets we had where motherfuckers don't give a fuck. It kids and everything out. We shooting up now. Fuck it.
Gangsta Chronicles, we gon' tell you how it goes. If I lie, my nose will grow like Pinocchio. We gon' tell you the truth and nothing but the truth. Gangsta Chronicles, this is not your average show.